Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. The MCG family here with another collab with a very special girl, Jess from the internet. We are doing another collab together. This is our second collab. We are doing the East Coast versus West Coast building. So basically what we're doing is Jess is going to build a house from the West Coast and I'm going to build a house from the East Coast. So what I am doing here is I am building a Cape Cod. Usually these houses can be found here in Jersey in the East Coast. They can be small, they can be medium size, but they are like a family home and they're very, very, very cute, and there's so many things you can do with a Cape Cod. This is basically a simple Cape Cod. Basically one main floor, and then the second floor you'll see later on is like an attic, we call it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of an attic, but we have two rooms that I placed upstairs. You'll see in a little bit, but right now what I'm working on is I am working on the mom and dad's room. Kind of wanted to stick with the country because I love country, the country feel to it. So I added in a couple dressers. We have a walk-in closet, or the closet from Get Together, I think. But I really wanted to use the blues and the yellows and the tans and even the browns, kind of mix it up. I love mixed match furniture. I don't know, something's wrong with me, but I love old furniture. I love antiqued furniture. I love furniture that's made out of wood, like nice solid wood. So I kind of did that. I wanted to make it into a like a very nice place for mom and dad to come and relax, stuff like that. So I was playing around with the pictures and I couldn't figure out really what I wanted to do. This picture right here was just way too big for the room, and I really should have added that in. I should have made room, but so I kind of just kept it very simple. Put some paintings up on the wall that were kind of antique-ish looking. So you have some antiques in this room, and you also have a little bit of country. So I added in the desk because of course Mom wants to escape and go play YouTube. Yay! So here we are with the living room. Yay! We are doing a simple living room. Basically an open layout. Nothing too fancy. What's it called? In this living room, it's basically white walls and a nice rug. But I really wanted to keep it family oriented because it is a family home. So I added in some really cool bookshelves. I added in an armoire, I guess you can say. Went ahead and just kept it simple. Very colorful with the kids stuff pack. I loved using that in this collab. I was so excited when Jess said, let's do a collab. And when we thought of the West Coast versus East Coast build, and I said, oh yes, I am definitely using this kids stuff pack. So I'm keeping with the neutrals, and I do add in some browns, but I put a lot of shelves up on the wall, as you can see, because when you're a mom, you kind of like to savor those moments, if that makes any sense, of your kids' belongings. And I have a crap load. I can't even tell you. I shouldn't even say it. Crap load's not even a nice word, but I save all my kids' stuff. Literally, I have bins full of their drawings and stuff. And I love when they build, they not build me stuff. That doesn't even sound right. Sorry. But when they make me stuff, I'm always a proud mommy. I hang them up on my wall. They're so cute, and they're something to look back on and say oh, my little one made me this, or I remember when you made this, or embarrass them when their girlfriends or boyfriends come over, even though my little one's a little bit too young for that. Anyway, let me stop talking. I wanted to scale this little entertainment center up, but it didn't work. So of course I just added in some more shelves for little knickknacks, little pictures, stuff like that. So it looks really good. I really enjoyed this living room. It's very family friendly, and I added in some old looking pictures, and of course you need some lamps. You kind of need it bright. My living room's really dark, but I wanted to kind of just keep in with the browns and the tans, and here we go again with the little pictures. So little decorations, miscellaneous items, really cool. Really enjoyed this. So yeah, so I will leave all of Jess's information in the description down below. Guys, you gotta go check her out because she is awesome. I have been so honored to do another collab with Jess. She is just a sweetheart, and we've gotten to know each other so well, and it just makes me very happy. I love doing things when it comes to Jess. Jess from the internet. Okay, we're gonna go over to the kids' bedroom right here. Kind of wanted to do like some blues for a girl. I like blues for a girl, especially in the room. I think it really looks nice. So we added in those really awesome looking lights. We added in a nice looking dresser with a TV and stuff like that, and the new bed from the kids' stuff pack. Those beautiful butterflies that light up at night. Another little trunk, a little chair, yay! And of course the posters that remind me so much of Pokemon. It's so awesome. Of course you gotta have the backpack, right? You gotta have the backpack. Kind of made it like girlyish slash like, you know, tomboyish a little bit. Not too much tomboyish, if that's even a word. I don't even think that's a word. But yeah, so that's the room. That's the girls' room, or, you know, I think it's really cool. I loved how I put the little bookshelves in the closet. So here we are over to the bathroom. The bathroom is very, very, very simple. It's not big. It's the main floor's bathroom. So I added in those lights, but I kind of used the Alt key and placed them like kind of close to one another. Now that went way super duper fast. Sorry about that. But that's a simple bathroom. Here we are at the kitchen. Very simple kitchen, but I kind of like the colors of the green and the red, similar to the kitchen that I have here. Really gives off that country feeling. I love the red cabinets. I don't know why anybody would use red cabinets and a green paneled, you know, wall. It reminds me of Christmas, but at the time, I was like, let's go for it. I saw it in a magazine and I kind of thought I had it, but you know what? It looks good. It coordinates well in our kitchen. Alright, so I added in a table and chair, and then I added in like a little hutch, I guess you can say, a little country looking hutch. And this idea right here, guys, I ended up putting the fridge into the wall. A nice little space saver. I love it. I love that idea. I really did. Then I opened up the wall, you'll see in a sec, and pulled the stairs back just a tiny bit because I wanted an entrance into either the living room or the kitchen when you came down the stairs. This is a really cool idea. I really like that. So I added in some more clutter to the kitchen, added in some more shelves like the olives, and put in some olives, put in some more clutter, kind of like fill up that wall of shelves right there. So stuff from the dine out, it's so awesome. You can use it in your in your Sims homes. It looks really cool. It really does, and they coordinate well. They really do. So added in a nice little slip mat, stuff like that. Some more little clutter on the wall. So this little country kitchen I loved doing. I really did. I really didn't want it to be too cluttered, but it looks good so far. It really does. So here we go. I added in 2 rooms off the back of the house. The first room is literally going to be a sunroom or a back porch. Really wanted to do this because this would be like for a mom to sit back with some tea, some nice cold tea on a nice summer night, read a book, hang out, talk with her kids, stuff like that. And I really wanted to give it that cool summer, like breezy feeling kind of room. So I hope that's what I got out of it, but I added in some plants, nothing too much, nothing too cluttery, because it is like a back porch. But yes, I really did enjoy this. This is something I really like. And I added in some more stuff from the dine out, and I really enjoyed it. It really was a cute room. It really came out cute. So it really is adorable. It really is. And here we are with the laundry room. Now, you might be saying, oh my goodness, Chris, what the heck did you do? Added in all these different looking tiles because I kind of wanted to like spruce it up a little bit, make it different, make it stand out from the rest of the house. This is the laundry room slash bathroom slash craft room slash storage room. Yes, because there's not a whole lot of storage in the kitchen. in a lot of Cape Cods here, I found that we don't have a lot of storage space. So we store things everywhere. Like we'll store stuff, in the garage, which you'll see later on. But I wanted to make like a storage room in the laundry room. Here I was trying to like figure out how I can make this look into a washer and dryer. So I was playing around with it for a little bit, but I did get the hang of it. I ended up adding in a basket and a little laundry detergent little thingamajigger. You can use your little imagination there for a little bit. Then I ended up putting in, a craft table, and then I went ahead and played around with this for a little bit. I was trying to figure out how can I make this look like a storage space. So I went ahead and added in these two shelves at first, and then I took them out, and then I added in these other shelves, and I believe I ended up taking them out. And then I think what I ended up doing was using the big storage shelf that came with Dine Out, which looked alright. So I added in a room upstairs. This would be the playroom for a boy or girl. Very kid friendly. I put some blues, a little bit of purple in there, added in some posters, added in that awesome looking dollhouse there, the trunk that came with the kid stuff pack. Then I ended up going ahead and putting a pre-made room down already for the second bedroom, kid's bedroom upstairs, so you can see that real quick. And I like these little shelves right here. Sorry. Very awesome. They're very neat when you have a lot of toys. You can kind of just put them right up there. You got 5 that fit in a shelf, which is great. And they're awesome colors. Here we have the blues, the orange, the greens, and the blues. Or did I say blue already? Probably already said blue. Add in some baseball gear, some of these Void Critter little Wally things, a backpack, some other little miscellaneous toys, stuff like that. Then I kind of did like a little off to the side area, and I added in another, I ended up doing the craft table, another little science table. Don't wake the llama table. There's a lot of tables up here. Yes. Added in that little Void Critter poster, which I like, reminds me so much of Pokemon. So yeah, we went ahead and did this Cape Cod. It was awesome. I liked doing it. The roof was a little pain in the butt, but there's all kinds of different Cape Cods here in Jersey, or the East Coast, I guess you can say. You can have a dormer off the top part of your house, the second floor, or you can have it off the back. There's all kinds of different styles. I went ahead and scaled up this door right here, and I went ahead and like messed around with it for a little bit, and I ended up being able to make it look like a garage door, which is really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this build with Jess. Jess is such a sweet girl, like I said before, and it's always so exciting to come up with ideas for a collab. So please, I will leave all her information in the description down below. I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this awesome collab with Jess from the internet, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm just going to finish up this yard, make it very family oriented, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. I know I did. Jess, thank you so much once again for doing this collab with me. It was awesome, like always. And I love you, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye! Echoes of your words crashing into me. Drown